Welcome back to MyView TV, the people's platform, the home of undiluted news, reviews, updates, and your daily dose of entertainment. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, leave us a comment, like, share, and subscribe.
I don't bring nobody forward in your cheer for me. Everything what you see happen, my natural talent. Let me tell you something. You see, when you know what to please the audience with, it's simple me.
Sometimes you face difficulties not because you're doing something wrong, but because you're doing something right. Always remember, timing is everything. If it is meant to happen, it will at the right time for the right reason. You heard? Wagwan, my people. Hope everybody doing okay. Hope everybody doing all right. Yes, I'm going to get up and find myself alive. It is Thursday. Thoughtful Thursday. Every day above ground is a blessing. Now, awesome it is to be amongst the living. And surely, not amongst the dead. Give thanks to life and the gathering. People, Crocus Maga sitting. You know, once a year the voice, you know, say, me alive. Did you make it this morning? Give God thanks to something, man. If you don't have nothing for give God thanks for, give God thanks to me. Then people don't feel like say me mix up. Who don't want to go back camp? All the man, them up there, they mix up bad. You know, say, look at so you drop down and they see my writers up on the screen. 24-year-old private Javane Green. At about 5:30 a.m., him and some other little soldier, they run up and down and do them physical training. Right up on the base. Up part camp, right up there, so. And him drop down. Dead. Condolences to the family and friends. May soul rest in peace. Here the little corrupt soldier up there now. My view, all the boy live here, the woman and drop down. I do physical training. That means they never had a fuck. I say, Jesus Christ. You know what people can't leave that alone and go round the road. And the day, where we are going to look forward to say, where the one, Brian, him a go on with. Justice Sykes me attack. Him say one, Brian. Me a call him by first name because of that him put on him birth paper. We are going to see what I'm going to do with this boy. And people, let me just tell you something. You understand? Because you see the granny and the grandfather, them are lied. There is no such thing as a perfect relationship. It no matter how long them want there. Them can look for me and tell me say them have a perfect relationship. If them tell me that, I wish you choke on your spit and dead because they're not lied. Teeth and tongue have to meet. Yeah. Teeth and tongue have to meet. Some farmer quarrel have to go and look at vexation. It now have to get physical. You understand? There are a lot of different type of fight. It don't must have to get physical where thump go and kick go and back stone go on. Just vex and gear the cold shoulder and say, watch out, man. Hold that shoulder there. Yeah, man, but you know the morning get cold. They just say, watch out, man. Drop daily. Yeah, but anyway, I'm not going to talk about. Watch out, people. I don't understand. How is it that this boy will tell so much lie and they are the funeral all a ball till all nose knot and yai water run in our mouth? Come and tell people, so watch your go on pan go on. Heated domestic dispute and then one tussle and the woman get shot. Okay, tussle can go on. One run can pop off. But all that three, wait. How is it that it reach up in the VJJ? Tell me that. How is it that up in the rankers get shot? Not one time, not two times, but three times. You are a liar, they make it make sense. And Justice Sykes, somebody play with man today, not that. Me I tell you, Justice Sykes. Don't play with me today, no. Don't play with me today. You're foolish, people.
As part of a proposed plea deal, Jolian reportedly admitted that on November 10, 2023, he shot his wife Melissa during a domestic dispute. Silvera reportedly said that on the fateful night, he and his wife engaged in a heated argument where, among other things, she blamed him for the death of their son Justin, in August 2017. The body of Justin, who was only a year old, was found floating in the pool, while both Silvera and the household helper were at home. Our sources say Silvera spoke of a torrent of verbal abuse from Melissa on that night, which caused the former member of parliament to snap. A struggle reportedly ensued, during which Melissa was shot. It's understood she was shot 3 times. Silvera's explanation of the circumstances of Melissa's death preceded his move to plead guilty to manslaughter and using a firearm to commit a felony. While much focus has been placed on the murder or manslaughter aspect of the case, the firearm aspect is being overlooked. But on the firearms charge alone, Jolian Silvera is facing between 15 and 25 years in prison. With the prosecution having accepted Silvera's offer of a guilty plea to manslaughter, all eyes are now fixed on Chief Justice Brian Sykes, who will on Thursday rule on how the case will proceed. For Jolian Silvera, Thursday, February 5, 2026, is the first of a few D-days, whichever decision is ultimately made by the Chief Justice. In November 2023, condolences streamed in to Jolian Silvera after it was announced on the Facebook page of PNP President Mark Golding that his wife, Melissa, passed away. Shortly after that message, Silvera reportedly told family and friends a combination of stories about how Melissa died. One was that Melissa died in her sleep of a suspected aneurysm. He reportedly told other people she fell while taking a shower, hit her head, and subsequently died. He wept openly at her funeral. One senior PNP MP who was questioned by police reportedly said Jolian Silvera asked him to fund the purchase of a mattress to replace the one that was in the bedroom at the time Melissa died. The MP said he did not comply.
When me tell you no angle, no bangle, no cell phone, no don't do it. But when the justice system, the foolishness, everybody come and complain. All Melissa family had to do at the day of the funeral, them pay some man round the road to get rid of this boy. And I tell you, no never do it. Only never do it. So when they don't want another panda, what Brian I going to do this morning? I shall wait. But in the meantime, between time, look, we'll have some news. A man and a woman has been arrested by the police in Jolian for the seizure of counterfeit US currency and an illegal gun at the premises in Mendestown on Tuesday. The Falmouth police, them say, my view, at about 8:30 p.m., a team conducted a targeted raiding area during the search of the premises. A Smith & Wesson Springfield pistol and 1 round was found concealed in a couch. And then them go so boom and find some counterfeit US note and them will lamp on the 2 people them. So I say, wait then. What them name? They say, my view, we can't get them name yet. I say, alright, let me call around and this town because I know a couple of people around there. I say, oh, the police them come around and come go all lamp on. Them say, my view, Jesse Henry and Shelly and Wilson, the 2 of them there. You understand? A gun dog and gun dog. Long time them have gone over the yard, sit down, but police will lock the door and dash the keep on them. I say, okay, thanks a lot. You see how easy that was? When the police them no want tell me just jump on my bird, call some people, and they make me know where I go and where I go on. 2 men, including a so-called musician, has been charged with illegal possession of firearm and ammunition. 19-year-old musician OJ Styles, otherwise called Zion, and 18-year-old Aaron Tyrrell, otherwise called Tav. 2 of them come from Auguston, so you don't say a gunman them. These men were charged with possession of unpermitted weapon, unauthorized possession of ammunition following the seizure by the police on Maxfield Avenue on Saturday. The Denham police, them say, my view, members of the constabulary force were on mobile patrol when they signaled the driver of a white Toyota to stop. The driver complied and members of the team observed Style throwing a bag to the rear of the vehicle. The bag was retrieved and gets the one power gun. A Taurus. Why the police say them shoot them a boy and say a shoot out? Me know me, I wonder if you know. I can tell you exactly one power gun. They say once you have a gun, police now kill you. You understand them? I put handcuff by and Caribbean bars. The little man them would have kill you really and not gonna put them and put it on them. And I mean say people them say. But anyway, in the come Ghana say James Gaga do an investigation because the police them broke up a man and on his foot. You understand? One holy palik him get. Incident report occurred while he was in custody at Freeport Police Station last week. His right leg is broken. An assault in custody report was made to Indicom and investigation has commenced. Said the oversight body that investigating complaints of misconduct against members of the security force. And guess what the youth liar? One of them we all see all over social media. No, me not talk Voss. Him only win one case. Me talk Donovan Collins. Him represent Sean Clark. Sean claims so what you go on power go on. Him did consent to a search and that make the police them give him one whole heap of lick. See Clark now. Clark shot dead long time in the car. This a boy a problem, you know. He's on trial for murder, unlawful possession of firearm and ammunition, as well as wounded with intent arising from a May 2015 robbery in St. James, which a Chinese businessman was killed and another man injured. This a boy should have dead long time. So what I said that I mean what I said no more already. I now take it back. Speaking of death, yes, go on, power go on. Was fatally shot during a police operation in Windsor, St. Elizabeth, Wednesday morning, bringing the number of police killing to 30 since the start of the year. He has been identified as Christopher Blackwood. See him up on the screen. The people them call him Fine because him voice fine. A farmer from the community, and not only farming the people. He also do some painting. Just the other day, one lady give him a piece of food for paint our place. Now him dead with the woman money and the house don't pay because the money them that plan to start painting. But listen to this party and now people. The police a firearm was taken from Blackwood, said to be the brother of Andre Blackwood. Him this is up on the screen. Not St. Elizabeth most wanted. He's just wanted by the police in relation to the possession of a firearm arising from an incident in August 2025. I can't tell you what him did do. You understand? Him did beat up him woman and box her up with gun. That the girl let this to get back up because look how long the police is telling him to turn in himself. Before that, and the boy never want to turn in himself. The guy said, watch you know. Him now go back to the station because the last time he named that call up on foolishness, him go down there and they hold him for 4 days. Him have to get one lie and pay a whole heap of money if he come out. So him say him now go back down. Nobody ask me, I know that. I not tell you something, I know one of most people, man. I know them, so them tell me what go on, power go on. But anyway, me have to ask Blackwood, what really go on, make the girl that go kill the wrong man?
We're going through a number of areas within the Syla policing area to include Thornton and some other adjoining communities. During the operation this morning, there was an engagement at a particular address that was targeted. One individual was shot and injured and at this time been taken to the Black River Hospital for treatment. We continue to ensure that these kind of operations will continue to go across the various communities, particularly in these areas where we still have the absence of electricity in a number of communities across the parish. And as you are aware, the impact to the station in this area. And so we're giving some presence, we're giving some support to the community and to ensure that law and order is maintained in these, what we call rural areas. And they're a little away from our commercial spaces, but we're seeing some incidents taking place in these areas. And so the target was to go after those persons.
But who really go up at the house go look for?
His name is Andre Blackwood, OC Squit, and he is wanted for a case involving a firearm. We continue to appeal to him to seek the services of an attorney or a JP in the area and to surrender to the police.
Himself telling the same now come nowhere. What's that to do go kill him brother now? Problem between Una and him. But people nobody ask me, how is it that? We get that the message there. But me I deliver the message when we get. The people them round there now call me and say my view. Lie the police them battle and murder the police them murder this for you turn my view for the brother with the dead. With a reject or the police them murder this one here. So what do you mean by the police them murder him? They say my view. When the police them go some woman knock on the door. Nobody never answer, so the police then go in at the house in my view. And I search. Them not find nobody. Then guess what the police them do my view? Some of them stay in the house and hide. And then rest drive down about them business. So when him go so boom no my view and pull door about him and go in. Police lick shot in him skin kill him. You know, so they can't say a shootout. Them can't say man all dead in confrontation. Because they know say some story them that come make up. The youth never shoot off for them. So I say like how they see all of that. No camera never did work. Not even one camera did work. Sit down the assistant and never all of the police them come out of the house. You see me? Why they never tell the youth say yo, don't go in the house. Eh? No, that in there, you come and run off on the teeth and tongue. Oh, nobody tell me nothing. But I'm brother, police, brother. True. I believe the people let me know, but I don't really want to hear still because when the phone always work when you don't want it for work. And then when I come and follow in the come and cuss my body worn camera. One to on the phone, click and go live and look something make people see what go on, power go on. Anyway, now people, remember me tell you say a basketball commentary. Once the Clansman trial start. You know, so I never know so all along. The man them a pay, daily paid. Them should have get a work in the organization long time, man. I wonder if it's too late. Daily paid. I wonder if it's too late. Anyway, basketball commentary.
The prosecution involves 25 accused and 16 separate criminal acts allegedly committed between August 2017 and November 2022. The prosecutor said similarities in the actors involved, their methods, and the outcomes of the incidents will be relied on to show that the 16 incidents were not isolated, but rather the product of sustained coordinated criminal activity. To prove its case, the prosecution will rely primarily on 2 former gang members, both of whom have pleaded guilty and were sentenced before the trial began. The prosecution made clear it is not disguising their criminal backgrounds. The prosecution said accomplice evidence is relied on in successful prosecutions worldwide and urged the court to appreciate its importance. Prosecutors say they will call more than 100 other witnesses to provide context, background, and independent evidence in relation to the 16 incidents. The prosecution told the court that until the 2 primary witnesses began assisting, most of the incidents were unsolved with no suspects. Their evidence, it said, is grounded in their own involvement in the crimes. The prosecution stressed that credibility will be the central issue for the court to determine and urged a careful approach to evaluating the witnesses' accounts. The Crown cautioned against rejecting their evidence solely because of their status as accomplices. The prosecution asked the court to examine the level of independent support for the witnesses' accounts, the consistency and detail of their evidence, and their motivation for testifying. They noted that both witnesses have admitted their roles, have not sought to minimize their culpability, and were sentenced prior to giving evidence. The prosecution told the court that, like any organization, a criminal organization has structure and purpose. The Crown's case is that Tesha Miller was the primary leader of the gang and that the evidence will establish that the remaining 24 accused were active members of the organization. According to the prosecution, violence, primarily through the use of firearms, was the gang's main tool, used to maintain territorial control and secure individual and collective benefits. The Crown says the evidence will show that members played various roles, including drivers, persons who by their employment were part of the gang, and the workhorses, or main workforce, who are the shooters or soldiers. He added that some individuals went above and beyond, noting that the name Michael Wildman appears several times in the indictment. The prosecution also alleged that some individuals provided benefits to the gang, naming Dr. Paul Robinson, who, the Crown says, on at least one occasion provided benefits to the criminal organization. Some members, the prosecution said, could be described as casual daily paid employees. But whether planned or spontaneous, the prosecution said the incidents shared a common thread: the use of violence and firearms for individual and collective gain.
The witness, a detective assigned to the Counterterrorism and Organized Crime CTOC Division, took the stand shortly after 3 p.m., prompting shuffling in the dock where Tesha Miller and several of his co-accused were seated. The detective testified that he had been assigned to CTOC Special Operations Unit for 4 years with responsibility that included conducting operations targeting high-value individuals. He was asked to recall Sunday, March 5, 2023. The witness said that at approximately 4:30 a.m., he reported to CTOC base for a briefing on an operation to be conducted in Spanish Town. During the briefing, He was shown a warrant in relation to Andre McFarlane, otherwise called Globe or Ripper. Following the briefing, the team traveled to a dwelling in Spanish Town, St. Catherine. The witness said he positioned himself at the back of the building while the breach team announced, "Police, we have a warrant and we're going to enter." Sometime later, he was informed that one man had been identified. After the premises was cleared, the detective said he entered the building and spoke with family members. He testified that he saw a man who was identified to him as Andre McFarlane. He and two other officers were instructed to remain at the premises with McFarlane. The witness said that while there, he heard a motor vehicle and observed three men exiting it. As he was about to alert his colleagues, another vehicle arrived. Two of the men entered the yard and one of them shouted, "Ripper!" He testified that the men began running toward him and that one raised a firearm. The detective said he fired at a man who fell to the ground. Another man ran past him but was pursued by a colleague, eventually escaping over a fence at the back of the building. Another man retrieved a firearm from the man who had fallen. The witness said additional members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force arrived and the injured man was placed in a service vehicle and taken to hospital. The detective later went to the front of the building where he was introduced to Bjorn Thomas, otherwise called BJ, who told him he was a truck driver. He also pointed out Mr. Thomas in court. Prior to today's adjournment, the witness was shown a photograph after presiding judge Justice Dale Palmer overruled objection from the defense that the foundation was not laid for the document to be shown. Raquel Porter, reporting for Radio Jamaica.
Thanks for watching. This was a MyView TV production. Remember to share, like, comment, subscribe, click the notification bell, tell a friend for tell a friend, and remember, it never bring nobody forward for cheer for him. Walk good.